Supreme Court is taking up a case challenging South Carolina's ban on Medicaid funds for clinics that provide abortions, including Planned Parenthood.
The case centers on whether individual Medicaid recipients can challenge state decisions about which providers they can see. WSCV's Christine Quayle is joining us now to break down what's at stake.
Yes, Tina, Ben. So in 2018, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster issued an executive order barring any clinic that provides abortion services from participating in Medicaid soon after it was challenged by a Medicaid recipient and Planned Parenthood patient, and it's been making its way through the lower courts ever since. We asked a health policy research organization to weigh in on what to expect in court tomorrow.
So abortion services aren't covered under family planning except in very limited situations, federally and in South Carolina. So as a result, Planned Parenthood, the clinics provide abortion services, but they also provide family planning services under Medicaid. They were excluded.
Most abortions provided by Planned Parenthood aren't covered by federal funds under the Hyde Amendment. But South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster's 2018 executive order argued, quote, the payment of taxpayer funds to abortion clinics for any purpose results in the subsidy of abortion and the denial of the right to life, and quote. The legal challenge came shortly after.
And an individual beneficiary wanted to enforce her right to be able to see any willing and qualified provider under Medicaid. And that is language from the Medicaid Act.
The Supreme Court will hear arguments from both sides this week.
So the case of the Supreme Court is just about whether individual beneficiaries have the right to enforce that, whether they can bring a case in federal court to enforce their ability to see the provider of their choice.
If the court rules in favor of the beneficiary,
the case would then go back to the district court to make a determination on whether the state of South Carolina used the proper criteria to exclude Planned Parenthood.
Many already wondering about what kind of precedent this case could set.
If patients don't have the right to enforce their right to see any willing and qualified provider, that will definitely expand other states' latitudes to be able to exclude certain providers, in particular Planned Parenthood.
I reached out to Planned Parenthood South Atlantic, which oversees all Planned Parenthoods in South Carolina, and their interim president and CEO, Paige Johnson, said in part, quote, government officials should never block people from getting health care or be able to decide which doctor you can or cannot see. We will never stop fighting for our patients and their fight to choose their trusted health care provider. Christine Quayle, WSAV News 3, on your side.